Students, in the previous lecture, I have explained nutrition in plants, which were autotrophic mode of nutrition. Now today I am going to explain nutrition in animal. As you know, the mode of nutrition in animal is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In most of the animals, holozoic nutrition occurs, and this nutrition, there are 5 steps. The whole process is completed in these 5 steps. The first step is ingestion. That is the process of intake of food inside the body. In most of the organisms in which hands are present, it takes place with the help of hand. When the food is taken inside the body, it is digested, and the process is known as digestion. In this process, the complex solid food is converted into soluble form, soluble in simpler form, so that it can be absorbed. In the next step, the digested food is absorbed in the villi of the alimentary canal, particularly a small intestine, into the blood vessels, and the blood carries it to the cells of the body. Inside the cell, the simplified digested food is utilized to provide energy and constituent of the protoplasm. And the last step is egestion. In this process, the undigested food is removed out of the alimentary canal or the body. In these steps, nutrition is completed in every type of animals, even in simpler organisms like amoeba, paramecium, and complex organisms like man, dog, cat, rat, cows, buffaloes. In all the animals, holozoic nutrition is completed in these 5 steps. You have to study particularly nutrition in human being, how the holozoic nutrition is completed in human being. In human being, there is a complex digestive system comprised of a long alimentary canal and associated glands. The alimentary canal consists of mouth, esophagus, stomach, a small intestine, and large intestine. You have to see how the whole nutrition is completed. In the mouth, ingestion takes place. The food is taken with the help of a hand inside the mouth, and even in the mouth, digestion starts. In the mouth, the teeth crushes, grinds the food into a smaller pieces. This is a physical process. In addition to physical process of digestion, chemical process also takes place. Inside the mouth, there are salivary glands which secretes saliva. Saliva is an alkaline fluid which mixes in the food. It makes it to be swallowed easily inside the esophagus. In addition to it, the saliva has salivary amylase which acts on the starch and convert into simpler glucose form. After the food is swallowed inside this esophagus, which is also known as food pipe, the food passes through it. No digestion occurs inside the esophagus. Food just passes through the contraction and relaxation of the wall of the food pipe, and this process is known as peristalsis. Now the food reaches in the stomach. Inside the stomach, the gastric glands present in the wall secretes gastric juice. The gastric juice contains three materials: HCl, pepsin and mucus. The hydrochloride makes the food acidic so that the pepsin enzyme may act effectively. HCl helps to convert propepsin into pepsin. The pepsin breaks protein molecules into peptone, and the mucus prevents the adverse action of this HCl. Since this HCl is acidic in nature and acid may corrode the wall of the stomach, this mucus helps in preventing from the action of the HCl. Now after a stomach, the food comes into a small intestine, and in the small intestine there is a role of two large glands, liver and pancreas. That is, a small intestine receives the secretions of liver and pancreas. Liver secretes bile. Bile is a alkaline, yellowish green fluid which contains bile salt. This bile is stored in gallbladder, and from gallbladder it reaches the small intestine, but the source of secretion is the liver. The bile breaks the large molecule of large fat globules into a smaller fat globules. This process is known as emulsification. The benefit of emulsification is it increases the surface area of the fat molecules so that the enzymes secreted by pancreas may act easily. Now, the pancreatic juice, one more function of the bile. Bile makes the food alkaline. The pancreatic juice pancreas secretes pancreatic juice, and this pancreatic juice contains three types of enzymes: pancreatic amylase, lipase and trypsin. Amylase acts on the starch to convert into simpler glucose form. Trypsin converts protein into simpler peptone form and amino acid forms, and lipase act on the emulsified fat. There is no digestion in a small intestine. Thus, digestion is completed in a small intestine, which is started in the mouth. And after digestion, absorption starts in a small intestine. The large number of villi absorbs the digested food, and the blood carries it to the cells where it is assimilated to provide energy and constituent materials of the protoplasm. In this way, the whole process of nutrition is completed in human being. But there is a role of the teeth in the digestion, in the mouth. The teeth bite, tear and grinds the food. There are four types of teeth: incisor, canine, premolar and molar. This is the function: biting, clearing, grinding, and molar also grinds. These are the numbers in a upper jaw, and this number also found in lower jaw. That is, total number of teeth is 16 in a jaw, and there are 32 teeth in mouth. But teeth which is covered with enamel and dentine, this may be damaged, and this occurrence is known as dental caries. Dental caries is the event in which a cavity or a hole is formed in the upper hard enamel of the teeth due to acid forming bacteria and improper teeth caring. And second event is the dental plaque. Dental plaque is a layer, a covering of a sticky, yellowish material on the surface of the teeth. This plaque prevents the saliva to neutralize the acid. As a result, if dental plaques are formed on the teeth, acid forming bacteria, acid damages the dental upper portion. In this way, I have completed the whole process of nutrition in animal. That's all. Thank you.